let's move forward. So as I said, there are three places or three aspects of our lives or aspects of the self where we can start to recognize burnout. So yes, the first one is physically, the second one is emotionally, and the third one is behaviorally. Okay, so the things that we do. And so when talking about physical signs, some of you did mention earlier on today how when we're burnt out or when we hear the term burnout, we normally associate this with feeling tired, feeling drained most of the time. There are even, I guess, more subtle physical signs such as a lowered immunity. I mean, we don't wake up one day and be like, I feel my immunity has lowered. But we might start to notice ourselves, catching the sniffles a little bit more easily, waking up with a sore throat, just basically, feeling like your body is reacting to the stress. I mean, we talk about it when we're stressed, sometimes we also feel sick. And these could be some, red flags or warning signs that there is burnout on the way. In addition to that, as I said, headaches, body pains, other bodily reactions, and also a change in appetite or sleeping habits. This could be in the form of an increase in eating or a decrease in eating, or too much sleep, not being able to sleep. We can't necessarily say which one it will be, but what's important to notice here is whether there is a strong change in a lot of our day-to-day bodily functions and rhythms. But aside from the physical signs that come with burnout, there are also emotional signs. And maybe this is what feels to be the most noticeable ones, because this is normally where we notice a change in personality, a change in the way that we relate to other people, and a change in the way that we even think. And so some of the emotional signs that we notice of burnout are, one, self-doubt. We might start to question ourselves and be like, was I not able to do that? Or maybe I'm not doing well enough at work. So we may notice that the way that we see the world and the way that we see ourselves becomes somewhat negativistic or pessimistic. We may also feel helpless, trapped, and defeated, this feeling of being stuck, that nothing is going to change, it's always going to be like this, and now I have no power to do anything to change my situation. So there's that doubt, there's this feeling of being stuck, there's a level of detachment, whether from your work, from other people, from your friends, from your workmates. A lot of people mention the lack of enthusiasm, a loss of motivation, again, pessimism, cynicism, and even a decreased satisfaction and sense of accomplishment. That even if we're getting things done that we would normally be proud of for ourselves, if we notice that sense of accomplishment or that sense of satisfaction start to decrease, then that might actually be an emotional sign that burnout is on the way as well. And then lastly, we have behavioral signs as well. Withdrawal from responsibilities, not being willing to do things anymore. As I said a while ago, and as was mentioned in the chat box earlier, isolating the self from others. There's also procrastination, not necessarily wanting to get work done anymore, or always pushing it till the end with a sense of dread. Skipping work, coming late, leaving early, and using substances or different ways of coping. And so if you notice that you may be experiencing some of these, not even all of them, maybe just a small cocktail of them, then it might be worth asking, like, okay, is there something, or are there things that are stressing me out so much that it's actually changing the way that I feel physically and emotionally, the way that I think and the way that I behave? If there is a change, then that is something worth looking into. Okay, we got a question saying, can forgetfulness, let me just be a sign of burnout too, especially if it's noticeable? Yeah, it could be. This would possibly fall under like behavioral signs in the sense of kind of behavioral and emotional sign of that detachment. Not saying that forgetfulness is always necessarily related to detachment, but it might be this feeling of being dissociated while at work or not fully there, having difficulty concentrating. So yes, that could be a sign as well. Thanks.